So on all my recent videos for the Christmas challenge, I showed how to carve a snowman, carve the Santa gnome, carve the trees, because that's all you need is a snowman, the Christmas gnome, and a tree, and put them on a base. Well, this is my base. This Christmas house I carved last year or the year before. I couldn't use it, so I'm using it this year. The last video was showing lights. All these mushrooms have lights, and these crystals here have lights underneath them. I didn't show what lights, so these are the lights. This pack here comes from Canada, Dollarama. If you Google right there, there's the company that makes them, Danson Decor. If you Google that, you might be able to find some. So these are the LED lights that I used for the thing. Here's the set you get at Walmart. So $2.98. I got these in Walmart Canada, and those are the LED lights that I use, just to clarify that. And I also didn't clarify how I mounted these little. I did. These things are here to stay. If they're all hot glued down. So what I did in the base is I drilled a little hole like this, and I drilled the hole in. Say I drilled the hole up underneath this gnome. You get a little barbecue skewer, and then you put the hot glue in the hole. You put the skewer in. Then you put the thing on the hot glue and the thing onto that. So that's how I did that. All right, so this video, we're going to do the snow. I made this 2 weeks. I hope it's 2 weeks ago. I made a video how to make this fake snow. I got 2 packs of it. So all around here, we're going to put this fake snow, and we want to make it look like there's been a fresh snowfall. All right? All right. Okay, so the camera's in the overhead. Here's the base. Here's the snow in the container. And I just got a little stirring stick like this. You have to bear with me here. It's been a while since I've done this. Well, since last year. So all I'm going to do is go along. And you don't want to put it on too thick. I'm just going to go along. And I'm not putting it on smooth. I'm putting it on so it's kind of clumpy. So you basically want to do your whole piece. You basically want to do the whole piece. Then with this snow, why I like this snow is you heat it up with a heat gun, and it puffs up. So I do have a video on this. So you'll see, like, that's there. Let's put a little bit more in here. I'm not gonna. This is the grand finale for this. Yep, we're gonna do a carving fusion grand finale. I've basically been, not that you guys care, but I've basically been sick doing this whole piece, the base itself, anyways. So I'm just, you got commitments, so I'm challenging everybody else to do it. So I gotta finish off. I didn't have to do it, but you gotta finish it off. You gotta keep your word and do what you say you're gonna do. I do anyways. So I'm just gonna get it a little bit round here a bit, and then I'll pull out the heat gun. Gotta get inside there just a little bit. It's okay if it hits the crystals because it just snowed. There's going to be snow on top of this crystal, but we'll do that, the little bits, after. So this is the time where you kind of just put some tunes on. And you have a good time. So let's pull out the heat gun. Okay, so I did a little bit more off screen. This is the little crafting heat gun I just picked up. I like it. It's a lot smaller than the bigger heat guns. So you don't want to burn this stuff too. But if you do burn it, you can always put a little bit more snow on top of the burnt part. I don't know if you guys are going to see it, but this snow, because it's got the baking soda, it's baking soda, Mod Podge, and a little bit of paint. So, like I said, there's a video on this. It puffs up. see it puffing up right there? See it? Let's do right here. See it starting to puff up? Okay, you guys can see where it puffed up. Like, this is still not that soft. I can see where it kind of went a little bit dark because I burnt it. So that's okay. You just get some more. This will give you different layers too. To put some more over top of it. But I don't want to. I don't want to use this. I only got 2 of these containers for this whole base, so I got to make sure. Well, I got to use it sparingly. I guess what the proper word would be. Get in there. So yeah, then you just hit it again. They're starting to puff up. Anyways, that's that. So I'm going to get this whole thing done. Maybe what I could do is actually let me finish puffing all this puffing. Let me get all this stuff puffed up here. And then maybe when it's wet, you put this. I forget how I did it last year. But yeah, I'll get all this done. So yeah, all this stuff here is still wet. I just did it. So now I got some sparkles here. Now I'm going to sprinkle some sparkles on it when it's still wet. You can always Mod Podge over it after to make the sparkles stay, but now you got to make sure you don't burn the sparkles. These are the ones that I use here, the craft glitter. Get them on Amazon. Look at all those Christmas sparkles. They're everywhere. I don't know how well you can see them on the snow, but all right. So see how I put it thicker here, let it kind of roll down the edge so it looks like there's a big snow dump there, like this edge here too. This, I just finished sparkling it and doing it with the heat gun, but I'll show you. Like, it's not that soft, it's not that hard yet. You got to give it a good day or two to cure properly, and then it will get hard and you'll be able to ting, 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 tap this off there. So also another thing I want to note too, like, you guys can see here, this is all hard. So I still have that full case there, which is awesome. But don't leave your containers open or it will harden up and it will become kind of useless to you. So, because you got to remember the Mod Podge does dry fairly quickly. So that's just great now. It's coming along. It is coming along. Let's give you the overhead. So now what I need to do is I need to make this house look more snowy, like it just snowed. So I need to put some snow on here and on the chimney, on the hat, and the nose, the beard, and the trees, the snowman, maybe a little bit on these mushrooms. You don't want to put too much on them though, because you don't want to take away from the lights. So let's do that. Okay, wouldn't work on the overhead because this house is too tall. But there's some snow, and let's just I don't know, put some on the chimney here. Put some on the roof. Sorry. Put some here. Put some in there. Just put it on there. Make it look like it just snowed for the North Pole. Okay, we'll get some on the other side. Get some more on this roof. Let it droop down there. Maybe some more on in the chimney here. Sorry. Come on, Jordy the cameraman, keep it together. Go put some down here. Put a little bit here. Let's see. Put some there, like that. Oh yeah, look at it hang down there. Some down there. Looking Christmassy now, isn't it? Put some more on the side shingles here. Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay, so the snowman on the Santa gnome put a big poo ball up there. Put some on his beard too. Maybe that's too much. Don't put a little bit on his nose. Snowman. Gotta put a poo ball, a snow poo ball up there. Maybe that's a bit too much. Maybe I'm getting a bit carried away here. Put a little bit around the brim of his hat. Trees. This thing. Trees. Okay, maybe I'll use the brush for the, I got a paintbrush here. Maybe we'll just put a little bit on the lights. Not much. Crystals. I gotta get in there. Anyways. So I'll get sparkles on all this stuff. And I'll be back. I guess. That's too much, but that's okay. Who cares? It's a fruity little Christmas North Pole. Oh, he's gonna put a little bit on his nose. Try and make it hang off his nose there. There you go. A little bit on here. A little bit on here. What's that? What's that? A little bit on the crystal here. A little bit on the crystal. I think we're golden, Pony Boy. Don't forget to get your sparkles on there. Don't forget to heat it up, make it look puffy. Okay, so that's it. Everything's done. Now I just gotta wait a day or two to let this snow really dry good, and then we'll do the carving fusion grand finale. Super challenging piece, more mentally than anything for me because, well, I haven't been feeling well. We got the wintertime sickness going on, and you just got to get it done. Anybody can do this. Like I said from the very beginning, all you need is a snowman, the thing, and the that, and put it on a base, and you're good to go. So I hope this video is able to help you guys open up your imagination, open up your minds, have a good time, have fun, and I won't keep talking because we got to finish off with the carving fusion grand finale. Okay, so that's excuse me. Okay, so the snow's pretty hard now. It's still a little bit soft. It's only the extra night. So if you give it like it's hard on the outside, but if I push this hard, it'll get soft. It's soft on the inside, so it all needs to dry. And I noticed I had to reapply the snow some spots because when you had the heat gun out, I would burn the sparkles, and the sparkles would kind of just go brown. I don't know if there's any spots left, but you can kind of see like, well, I did. That's not. I didn't put the snow on that thick there, but it's kind of more clumpy than it is here. But I don't care. I'm kind of done with it. So I got this little extension thing. There's the plug-in. Here's the extender. I'll just hit that button, and we'll turn on. So I just picked this up at the dollar store. So let's do a carving fusion grand finale. Turn these lights on. I know they kind of look pink. They're not pink in real life. They're red in real life because we don't do pink here at Carving Fusion. 3, 2, 1. Carving Fusion grand finale. Let's turn those lights on. There we go. So there's the lights in the back of the house there. See how red they gone? That was yellow paint that I used. The mushrooms are all lit up really good. The trees are lit up good. The crystals are lit up good. This crystal has This crystal has a green light. This one, I tried it red light. It kind of gives a different effect. It's not as bright as the green light. So, and then we got some mushrooms up here. So let me unscrew this light bulb and see what it looks like when it's blackout. Look at that. That sucker is lit up very good. Oh yes, carving fusion. What do they call it? Carving fusion? Oh, grand finale. It's a carving fusion grand finale. So I'm not having music on this one because sometimes with the music you get the copyright strikes. So there it is. So one thing I like to do when I do my carving fusion grand finales, I like to say something. Somebody always holds me to it. We call it a carving fusion grand finale upgrade. So this isn't it, everybody. We got one more thing to come for the carving fusion grand finale upgrade. Woo! Merry Christmas! Look at this silly little thing. It's gonna get dark out for a few seconds. Don't end the video when you see it black. Woo! For all those regular subscribers, don't forget, I always remind you, don't be a Geordie. Don't be a Geordie. Okay, let's stop this nonsense here. Let's talk about this train track. This is, what is it called? Timmy the train car or something? This takes 2 AA batteries. This is all I could use. This is the smallest size train track I could get. One thing I will say to anybody that wants to put a train into their carving like this, I know you can buy the little tiny trains, Z-scale, but I'm not paying $300 or $200 or $100. I think I had to order this train from the States. It was a real kind of, I'm not going to say the B word, but it was a pain in the butt. So this train track, it's all wooden here. What I did for the joints, I glued it down and I tried to glue the joint, put some crazy glue in the joints and make it all smooth. But that turned into be a real nightmare because when I did that, the tracks weren't even and the train would start coming off the tracks. But I think it's okay now. So that's just a heads up for everybody. And I just changed the batteries too. So that's not it. We got one more big super big L up carving fusion upgrade. And that will be it for us for the Christmas challenge video. And I love all the videos that you guys, all the carvings that you guys have done. Some of them are just actually blown my mind, the imagination that you guys get. See here, I just got a little bench when I bought that ice rake thing, and I just put the bench there. So I don't know, it's a bench looking off into the middle of nowhere. So that's it. So let's stop it here. And one more carving fusion upgrade. We call it Big L Carving Fusion Upgrade. I had to beg Just Carve Rob for 2 months to carve a fuck off all you haters Christmas Geordie Santa. Yep, there it is. I don't just speak for myself, I speak for everybody. If you're going to find out really soon who out of your friends like your art and who doesn't like your art. And the ones that don't like your art can fuck right off. Anyways, sorry for ruining the Christmas spirit with the F bomb, but that's it. Thanks so much, Just Carve Rob. I love the fuck right off Santa Geordie. One more time, that's a wrap.
But Jordy, there's no such things as mushrooms on the North Pole. Fuck right off. Mine does.